The Admonition, page 1. And now, hearken all ye that know righteousness, and consider the works of God. For he hath a controversy with all flesh, and he will execute judgment upon all that despise him. For when they sinned in that they forsook him, he hid his face from Israel and from his sanctuary, and gave them to the sword. But when he remembered the covenant of the forefathers, he caused a remnant to remain of Israel, and gave them not up to be consumed. And in the epoch of wrath, 390 years after he had given them into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, he visited them, and he caused to grow forth from Israel and Aaron a root of cultivation, and to possess his land, and to wax fat in the goodness of his soil. And they considered their trespass, and they knew that they were guilty men. But when they were like the blind, and like them that grope their way, for 20 years, and God considered their works, for with a perfect heart did they seek him, and he raised for them a teacher of righteousness, to lead them in the way of his heart, and to make known to the last generations that which he would do to the last generation, the congregation of the faithless. They, the faithless, are those that backslide from the way, and that is the time about which it was written, like a backsliding heifer, thus did Israel slide back, when there arose the man of scoffing, who dripped or preached to Israel the waters of falsehood, and caused them to go astray in a wilderness without a way, by causing the eternal pride, or the pride of the world, to become low by turning aside from the pathways of righteousness, and by removing the landmark which the forefathers had set up in their inheritance, in order to cause the curses of his covenant to cleave to them, thus delivering them to the sword, that shall execute the vengeance of the covenant. For they searched out smooth things, and chose delusions, and looked out for gaps, and chose the fair neck, and justified the wicked, and condemned the just, and caused others to transgress the covenant, and to break the ordinance, and gathered against the soul of the righteous man, and all them that walked uprightly their soul abhorred, and they persecuted them with the sword, and incited anger for quarrel among the people, and the wrath of God was kindled. And we'll learn more when we get into the Aramaic, won't we? You do understand why some people are going to say the teacher of righteousness or wickedness was going to be Jesus. But this isn't in that context, and it's definitely not in the context of the aspect of Jews as these white people rather than these Semitic people, because it does talk about a land. But I do think of that one guy going around Israel right now. Wata Shemau Kol Yudai Tzadak Wabinu Bamashi Al-Ki Rib Lu Am Kol Basher Wam Shipath Yasha Bukal Manatsu Ki Bamu Alam, Asher, Azbuhu, Hestir, Panu, Mishral, Wamukdashu, Wheatnam, Letchrub, Wabzukru. That's what I thought. It's that God makes a mention of individuals amongst the creation. Berit, Rashnim, Heshir, Sherit, Lishral, Wallah, Natnam, Lakla, Wabkutz, Trun, Shanim, Shalush, Mount, Watshayim, Latitu, Autumn, Bede, Nebuchadnezzar. There's another variation of that, isn't there? Don't remember what that is. I mean, the Aramaic form of it. Malik, Bubble, Pukdam, Wheatsmuch, Mishral, Wab Ahran, so Aaron and Israel. So why is that different? Except, I guess, they were set apart as the priestly class. Shurush, Mathat, Lirush, At, Artsu, Waldushan, Bathub, Admatu, Weebginu, Balnam, Weedau ki Anshim, Ashimim, Hem Wehu, Kaurim, Waki Magushim, Dirk, Shanim, Ashrim, Weben al Mashaham, Ki Bob, Shom, Darshuhu, Wikam, Laham, Murah, Sadak, Lahdrikam, Badruk, Lambu, Wiudah, Ladurut, Atshrunim, At Asher, Asha, Badur, Atrun, Badat, Bugadim, Sri, Dirk, Hya, Hat, Asher, Hya, Ketub, Alya, Kapra, Surira, Ko, Sr, Yeshur, Bamud, Aish, Haltsun, Asher, Hathif, Lishral, Mimi, Kub, Witam, Batuhu, La Dirk, La Shuch, Gabhut, Aulam. There's more meaning to that than people tend to think. Walsur, Bentibut, Tzadok, Walsya, Kabul, Asher, Kablu, Rashnim, Bunchultum, Laman, Hedbuk, Baham at Alut, Buritu, La Sugirum, Latrub, Nakmat, Nakam, Barit, Babur, Asher, Dershu, Butchlakut, We Butchru, Bum Hutlut, Wheatspoo, Lepertsut, Weebtru, Bathub, Hetsu R, Wheatstiku, Rasha, We Rashi Au, Tzadik, We Aburu, Barit, Weep Yuru, Chuk, Wigudu, Al, Napesh, Tzadok. You also have the meaning of Jupiter and TZD, either with the Yud or without the Yud Q. Well, cough, but using English spelling. Wubkul, Hulaki, Tamim, Taba, Nupshim, Weird Depum, Lechrub, We Si Su, Lurib, Weecher, Af Kam, Lurib, We Sisu, Nabhut, Gabchut, Yasha, Asha. So, those variants. Isaiah 51:7